All right. Good morning. It's another YouTube interview, and we got Abi today. And
Hello.
Abi's a especially cool person to have today because she's ex-Toast and ex-Rendezvous, and it's lush to have you, Abi.
Thanks. Pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this. And as always, you don't know what's coming, really, do you? But
Not a clue. Not a clue.
so I thought, just a classic opening question. Could you just tell us a little bit about yourself and maybe a bit about your journey with God? That'd be so cool.
Sure. Well, my name's Abby. I am 20. Born and bred in Bath and All Saints. So I was christened, baptised, and hopefully nothing else in All Saints. And yeah. So I grew up in a lovely Christian household, and I probably gave my life to Christ when I was probably 12 at Soul Survivor, and I fell in love with Jesus, and I've just been growing closer to him with a lot of higgledy-piggledy ups and downs on the way. And I'm currently going into my second year at Exeter Uni doing biological science. And I'm at home for a while right
Yeah,
now.
you've been at home for quite a while now, haven't you?
Yeah, 3 months
And
coming up to. Mm.
how has that been?
Yeah, I mean, uh, an interruption to my plan, but I think you, everyone's having to think, okay, like what can we take, like what good can we take from it, which um, is what I'm trying to do. And enforced rest is really like such a gift in many ways.
Yeah,
So trying to view it like that is helpful, but obviously it's really frustrating sometimes, and I do miss uni a lot.
yeah. And hoping to be back at Exeter in September come October?
Yeah, I'll be moving back end of August.
Cool, cool. Now, as you know, Abby, there's no expense spared on this YouTube channel.
No,
So the designers have come up with something beautiful. Me.
really.
Are
Gosh,
you ready for it?
I don't think
Because
I am.
it's called Abby's Dangerous Dive of Devious Questions. Just look at it. It's
Yeah,
amazing, isn't it?
quality.
So
Yeah.
I do need to explain. You're a trained diver, aren't you? I'm right saying that.
I'm
Ish.
trained. I didn't qualify because we got sent home before I could,
Oh.
do the thing.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I got. What can go wrong in diving? I ask you. It's a safe sport. So
Yeah, completely.
So so we've got 11 questions. The reason why 11 is because I botched up the scale. It was meant to be 10, but basically I couldn't handle that sort of digit. So we've got the green ones are like, a bit of a what's it called? Snorkel sort of question. That'll be
Okay.
all right.
Just at the
Yellow's a
top,
bit more
maybe.
down the reef, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Red, I don't know. Engineer on
Maybe.
an oil rig or something. I don't know.
Okay.
A bit more hardcore. Would you would would you like to choose a devious question? But not really devious. I just needed another D.
I hope not, because it's not this kind of channel for devious questions. Um, I'll go for I'll go for number 5 to start.
Straight in at yellow.
Yeah,
You're the first person to go straight in. Most people start,
really.
just dip their toes in.
Well, I do do a extreme sport, so
Number 5 is your favourite either Bible verse or Christian quote, and maybe a bit why that is so important to you.
oh my goodness. I think I've got something up on my wall which has been like changed everything. Can I
Yeah,
go
let's see
again?
it. Yeah, let's see it.
It's a quote from Mere Christianity, so I hope that counts. It's not quite the Bible, but
But
it's
C.S. Lewis is quite close. Can we
yeah,
say that?
Word of God, Word of C.S. Lewis. It's about every morning waking up and not letting sort of your it says frets and like your worries and your frettings to like sort of take hold of you, and to come to God and come in out of the wind. And I think that's just like such an amazing illustration of the protection God provides from you, from the like inner like desires to get your own way, the like the stresses and the hurry of life, and just to kind of be peaceful and know that, you know, your way isn't probably always the best way, and to really let God take hold. So that is something I've really been holding on to at the moment, and yeah, coming to God in out of the wind. I think that kind of phrase is like something I really love.
That's lovely. Thank you, Abi.
Gosh, okay, I'm gonna go for 10.
Is it like I'm not doing the green questions.
I want to. I'm just like saving them up. I'm excited.
You will after this one. What's God been telling you in the last year? And mainly think about your first year at uni, really.
Yeah. What's been God telling me in the last year? To slow down. That's been huge. The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry, an amazing book. If you haven't read it, people, that's really like changed my perspective, and seeing Jesus as someone who's very relaxed and like seen sometimes as lazy was just like mind blowing. And how, you know, what does that look like for me? And I love agendas, and I love routine, and I love being busy. I'm the classic like addicted to it. So like to think I want to be interrupted now, and to try and seek interruptions and seek stillness is really foreign, but something yeah, that's I think been the theme of the year. And other than that, just how like human and fragile we all are, and how God really, you know, like the classic quote of his power is made perfect in weakness is just so comforting. And we all mess up, and like to be able to share that with your community, to learn that about yourself and about others, and that God loves you despite all that is, you know, even after how many years of being a Christian, that's still like mind blowing. So being slowing down, and that we are all so fragile and really really need God. That's been the year, I think.
I read the John Mark Comer book a couple of weeks ago, and completely with no sense of irony, when I picked it up, I gave myself 5 days to read it, and I realised halfway through just how much I have to learn about rushing. Completely. I literally thought I want this read by Saturday so I can read this other book I've got lined up. I kid you not, Abi.
Wow. Yeah. Made for you.
I'm really trying. I'm really trying.
Number one.
Oh, I love this question. Sorry, I just congratulate my own question. Right, you can have a superpower. Okay, would you like to be able to run as fast as a cheetah, or you can fly as fast as a tortoise?
Definitely fly.
Yeah.
I
think so.
I've always wanted to be like a bird or something.
Well, you wouldn't really be. You'd be going like really slowly.
But that'd be even better. You just, I remember like I was doing I did a skydive, by the way.
Oh, nice link. Love it, Abi.
All the way down.
Tell us about the skydive.
If I could have done that in slow motion, it would have been a dream, because you don't want it to end. So I think
Hungry by the time you got to the bottom.
that's true.
By the way, while we're name dropping, you did that in New Zealand, didn't you?
I did do it in New Zealand.
That's why I had that in. I like the idea of flying like a tortoise, where if you're in a bit of an awkward conversation you're not enjoying, you just slowly move away. Anyway, that's my.
Be quick enough though if it's really awkward.
Like they could grab your leg or something.
Yeah. Let's go for 7.
7. Ooh, kind of. What does following Jesus mean to you? What does it mean?
Wow. I think that should be in the red zone.
Okay. Anyway, you've asked it. Chosen it.
What does it mean? It means, I think it means purpose, first of all. So having meaning to your life. You're not an accident. You have a Father who created you, and you're part of creation. You have a place in this world and a part to play in it. And yeah, there's meaning to all your actions, which I think people who don't have faith can put on a lot of different things, meaning, but ultimately none of them are solid, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like we can with Jesus, and being a follower of Jesus, I mean grace, unconditional love. That's what Jesus means. It means no more religion of having to be good, of your works leading to your salvation. It's faith is salvation, and you get fruit from your faith, which is amazing. And it's having a constant companion, someone to be challenging you and growing you, and what else? I mean, it's
There's a lot there, Abby.
Yeah. I think, and then you've got the ultimate hope of meeting with him face to face, and having that, eternal hope to look forward to and to hold on to.
Yeah. I'm going to go just for a second. I'm going to go off the devious, whatever it's called. How have you found it as a Jesus follower going to Exeter? Because it always felt very much for me like up until like 18, 19, you could sort of almost hide a bit behind your parents' faith if you're from kind of a Jesus following family, and then suddenly like it's me now. Is this just a cultural thing, or is this real for me? And how I'm being pulled in different directions.
Yeah, I think for me personally, it was that whole discussion happened during my gap year when I had no solid community to hold me in. So, and I experienced what it was like not really to have God like in my day to day. I wasn't actively thinking God's my priority right now. And just to see the impact of that made me think I never ever want to be without him, because it's for me it was just like hollow, and I lost my meaning. So at uni I was like thrilled to be able to plug myself into a new community that would be my own and not something I was lovingly born into. And I mean, for me, I was really blessed because like I've gone to Network Church in Exeter, and the people there are amazing, and I immediately felt like I was at home. And people to keep you accountable, people to have fun with, and really cool people. You're like, okay, like Christians are cool. And then you have at uni, everybody is keen to be bold and keen to be different. It's not like at school where everyone's trying to like blend in, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, like uni, you can really be weird and be yourself and be a Christian and it be kind of interesting, like that's something different that,
The
that's a
talking points
conversation.
almost. Yeah.
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 And I if you can be bold in it and be proud, I think it's really powerful. And yeah, people are interested, like people are keen to talk about it, and it's the perfect time to make your standpoint, to see what your gifts are in your own environment and have fun.
Brilliant. Cheers, Abi. Let's go for two more.
Okay. I'll go with number 4.
Number 4. Ooh. Right, you got a choice. There's no theology in this question at all, as in good theology. Do you want 1 hour in heaven, or do you want a week with Jesus on earth?
A week with Jesus on earth, I think, for sure. If no,
Oh, which week though, Abi?
assuming I'm gonna see him in heaven later, another time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I'd like to see what he thought I should do as him. You know what I mean? Like, we're not what he would say for you specifically as a 20-year-old in Bath. Like, here's what your life should kind of look like. I think that'd be fun.
It would be challenging as well, though, I sense.
Oh, yeah.
And your final question.
Ooh, 11.
You've been so brave with these questions, Abi.
I'm gonna kick myself in a minute.
Well, this one's quite hardcore. Are you ready? Deep breath. You might need to pretend your internet's gone off or something. Try and do it realistically. Don't just put down your laptop. In following Jesus, where do you think you might be in 10 years' time? And that is a really difficult question. So it might just be about your values and stuff like that, or it might be, do you know what? I think I might be called to this.
Okay. At the start of lockdown, I actually wrote a prayer of who I'd like to be like in the future, which was really fun. I recommend it. But the thing that came out of a bit, like I was saying before, was like being slower and calmer and looking people in the eye more. Which is a strange one, but I think having more grace for yourself and for people is a powerful thing, and like I was saying before, like being able to be interrupted, to rest really well. In 10 years, I think that's, I'd like to be a lot better at that. In terms of what I'm doing, I have no idea, but I know that I think God's really broken my heart for the environment, and I'd love to be playing my part in helping that along. But I really don't know what literally that would be.
That's cool. Yeah, no, that's brilliant. And the thought of you writing that kind of poem thing, I think it's a lovely idea. That's because we can just go through life sometimes, can't we, without like just stopping and reflecting, and suddenly, oh look, it's gone. Oh no, I've got to say, just to finish off now. So you're in Toast and you're in Rendezvous, and those guys who don't know that, Toast is like year 6 to year 8, and then Rendezvous is year 9 to 13. So up to 18-year-olds. So like for 2 or 3 years, you were in my group, which was, and I'm not just saying this, but I do, it'd be good for people to hear, you were such a blessing, to other people in the group, but also, you'd say things and I'd go home and go, wow, that was really profound, Abi. So just take it. But my question was, obviously some Toast guys and Rendezvous guys will be listening to this. What, if there's just one piece of advice you could give them, what would it, apart from listen to Wes, what would it be?
Well, if you guys are listening, you guys are awesome, first of all. And I think it'd be like, own who you are. I think there's a it's tricky. Like, I think there's a lot of sort of identity crisis in the world, especially young people. Kind of yeah, I mean, at school especially, like I was kind of saying, of wanting to blend in, wanting to, yeah, be like other people, I suppose. But I mean, God made you so individually with such incredible gifts, and I think Toast and Rendezvous is like an amazing place to sort of start seeing where those are. And I would say, like, know who you are, know what God's given you, and think how you can serve people with them. I think servitude as well is something we don't like, and we don't like to be submissive as a culture, but there's real power and real beauty in that. And to serve your family in lockdown, for example, in school, serve your friends, put yourself second, but know that you are like so precious, and by the person who's like most holy and like, you know, in control of this whole world, who created everything. And be bold in who you are, stay true to yourself, and even if that's, you know, on your knees for other people, but ultimately for the King. I think that's what I say.
Thank you so much, Abi. It's always lush to speak to you. Thank you so much.